All right, hello everybody, and my name is Mark Franzak. I'm a product manager of Solgenia. We're a multinational software development firm, headquartered out of Toronto. We have offices in Italy, United States, and Mexico. So we have two divisions. One of our divisions is development of collaboration solutions that extend businesses into the cloud. And I'm going to be talking to you today about our enterprise content management solution. So really, the ECM solution of Solgenia was really to address the concept of content chaos. 85% of companies store information in some sort of unstructured matter. Documents exist in all different forms, all different places, whether it's key fobs, email, 163 billion email contained documents that people email back and forth. Consumer grade enterprise sync and share like Dropbox and Skybox. So ECM was really created to help companies organize and take control of their digital assets. So very important. And this might seem familiar to many people. This is what I sort of term content chaos. People spend most of their day looking for documents. 20 to 40% of organizations have their employees, whether it's white collar or executive levels, spending time looking for information. And it's stored, again, across an enterprise. File shares, emails, cloud-based solutions. So people really need, and organizations need, to take control of that digital content, be able to manage it, be able to sort it, have people have effective search over it, as well as give people tools which allow them to work from anywhere, any place. So being able to extend the documents and have them accessible on your tablets, on your mobile phones, out of office. 1.6 billion people work remotely. Everybody needs access to information, and traditionally what happens is people are using email as that mode of transport. I'm going to email documents to myself, whether it's a quote, whether it's a proposal, and we lose that single version of the truth. Is this the latest version? Is it the most current version? So it's very critical that these challenges emerge in an organization. By 2020, Gartner is estimating that corporate content is going to be much larger than it is today, 50 times in fact. So the mass volumes of information that organizations are gathering is very large. And again, it's unstructured. Another challenge that organizations are facing is really the consumerization of devices these days. People are using their tablets, their iPhones, their consumer-grade devices with an expectation of bringing that ease of use into the enterprise. Bring your own device. I want it to be as easy to use when I come in. I should expect to be able to find a document on my phone as easy as I do my banking, or as easy as I log into Facebook. And where's that collaboration? How do we talk? How do we share the information within the enterprise? And again, going back to the fact that 61% of organizations are dealing with their content in some unstructured manner. It's being stored in file shares, different systems, ERPs, HCMs. The information is scattered. So again, it's creating problems and inefficiencies within the organization. So, 20 to 40% of time is spent looking for documents, looking for that valuable information. Professionals really spend about 50% of their time searching for information. And it's very critical that we address that. And that's where Freerock really came in. So Freerock is a cloud-based enterprise content management solution which encompasses document management, document scanning, so document imaging, full OCR support. It has a rich business process management solution, so you can model all of your business processes, all of your workflows, anything that's readily repeatable, anything that you need to have automated is done within our BPM engine, and we make the enterprise file sync and share, which people are very accustomed to going to Dropbox. I need to drop my files in Dropbox at the end of the day. So now we bring that back into the enterprise where within the Freerock repository, we're securely storing documents, encrypting that, having all of those digital assets safe, readily available to our workers. So I'm going to go through and give you a demonstration of the software. Now, the Freerock homepage, so to speak, basically consists of a workspace for users. It gives them a virtual file system, which enables them to work with documents, version documents, have a full audit trail on those documents, which is very critical. Again, organizations need to know who's accessing information, how it's being accessed, and what level of access they're doing. Are people viewing this? Are they saving it? Are they copying it off to drives? So all of this is tracked and traced within the Freerock ECM. Now, the other aspect of the Freerock ECM is the full text search capability. Information needs to be readily accessed, quickly accessed, so you can do full text searches. And giving the ease of use to employees as well, everybody needs to work remotely, from office, from remote locations. So we give access to things like the enterprise file sync and share, which will sync up very similarly as a Dropbox, as a OneDrive, and allow users to really sync their desktops or information they need. As you see here, I'm syncing my documents, and anything that I need synced up to the Freerock repository will be securely done so. I can access this any place, anytime. We support iOS and Android devices. So I could be here at the Cloud Expo, I could be at a customer site, I could be on a construction site, or I could be skiing down a hill. If I need access to information, I'm going to have that in my fingertips when I need it, where I need it. So it's very important. And we allow users to work with the system in various ways. So we have rich support for the Microsoft Office stack. So all of your Office applications, we have add-ins for that, which means you can publish, search, look through the repository, as well very easy ways of getting information up into the system, such as dragging and dropping. So as I want to get data into the Freerock repository, one of the methods, and we give multiple methods, is going through and doing a simple drag and drop feature. So let's say, for example, I have some documents that I want to get into the repository. I could either sync them in my file sync and share, or I could simply highlight, drag and drop those, and those would be immediately uploaded into the repository. Those are going to be stored now securely in an encrypted database. So everything is stored securely back into SQL Server or Oracle. It's encrypted, and it's, again, readily available from any device, anywhere, anytime. So a very simple way of getting those up into the repository. Now this is really giving organizations back the control of their digital assets. And the file structure you see is a virtual file structure because everything is being stored within a database. Now, you might ask yourself, do I have access to all of this? Do I have access to every folder? Do I have access to every document? And the answer is no, because again, you have levels of granularity that say I might only be a reader or a writer or a publisher, but if I do a search and I find a document that might be of interest to me, well, I can go and perhaps say, you know what, I need access to this folder. I'm going to ask for a subscription. And what that will do, if I subscribe to this folder, it will give a response to the owner of that folder or the owner of the document, giving them access for myself. So we're now collaborating, we're now working with information. And when we take a look at when you're talking about security of information within your corporate organization, we need to have that audit trail. So, let's go and view documents. And you can store all the rich metadata associated with documents, but let's say, for example, I want to look at the audit trail. And this will give me a view into what's been done. Downloaded, viewed, moved, printed, giving, again, organizations control of their digital assets, where traditionally in a file system or in a file share of some sort, you don't have that level of control. We have rich support, again, for OCR and document imaging, as well as BPM. And our BPM engine is a drag and drop process designer, Visio style. So basically any process, from something as simple as a document approval, or procurement, quoting, things of that nature, things that are repeatable within an organization, things that usually require manual input or manual processes, can be modeled and processed within the Freerock BPM, created as a workflow, and then executed and fired off. So now you're having processes automated, creating efficiencies, creating time savings. I'm going to open up my Microsoft Word here just to give you a view of the support we have again. We give users the control to operate in the environment that they're familiar with. You know, many organizations work around Microsoft Office, Excel, Word, and in there we have very rich add-in support to allow users the control of working with the Freerock repository, not forcing them or constraining them to the interface or the web interface that we've designed, but allowing them to work in an environment where they're comfortable with. It could be PowerPoint, could be Word, could be Excel. I'm going to search, look, publish, version all of my documents from within the familiar environments that we happen to be in. And if I wish to, I could as well very simply go and print the document to a virtual printer. One of the things that Solgenia Freerock supports as well is the concept of a virtual printer. How do I get information again into Freerock? Drag and drop, enterprise file sync and share, or a virtual printer where I could simply print a document. I might be working in Microsoft Visio, I might be in a CAD diagram, I might be using Photoshop or something of that nature. Well, we can print to the collaboration printer, which will publish to your Freerock repository. Again, giving organizations the control of keeping that single source of the truth, versioning, user control, audit control capabilities. I want to just take a moment as well. One of the features of the ECM, the Freerock ECM, which sort of, differentiates us from a lot of other solutions, is our very rich support for OCR. So I just want to share with you a little video here. So this is our scan station, which really allows corporations to introduce high-speed scanning and document imaging into their process. So it could be scanning invoices, packing slips, work orders at the end of the business day, having these securely now go into that repository, being searchable, being archivable. So now you're taking paper, again, which many organizations exist in paper and fill warehouses full of paper, that can now all be archived through our scan station, which automatically brings that into the Freerock repository, extracts information from those documents with barcode support, character recognition support, and basically allows then that paper to be archived securely and safely within the organization. So we'll see here, with the OCR, I've been able to extract information from the documents that I scanned, and you set up profiles. So again, it could be any document that you're scanning to have stored within the Freerock repository. So here I've named the invoices based on the invoice number that was extracted through OCR, and I've created the metadata, which is full text searchable again, to encompass some of that information, extracting invoice dates, extracting invoice numbers. All of this, again, full text searchable within the Freerock repository. So something which really allows organizations to deal with paper, which is just another digital asset at the end of the day. And an inline viewer, that information has now been stored within Freerock and versionable, editable, and viewable within that architecture. So So I just want to open up the floor if anybody has any questions right now for the ECM. Yes. The system I was using right now is live. Yes. It's actually at a data center in Europe right now, so I'm connected over the cloud to Europe. Excellent. Any other questions? No? Well, we have a gift card, an Amazon gift card. If you guys want to come over and visit booth 516, we'll get some cards for you and put you into a draw, and you can come talk to us a little bit more over at our booth 516. For Freerock as well, we also have a gift voucher, which puts you into our Genio Cloud, which is our public cloud, where you can go and sample Freerock analysis and our unified communications platform. Thanks, everyone.